Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk show is supported by PTU Clinic. Visit ptuclinic.com. Adria's Restaurant and Banquet Facility of East Bridgewater. For more information, their website is adriasrestaurant.net. And the Boston Athletic Academy at bostonathleticacademy.org.
Good morning, everybody. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station as I turn up my headset. And I don't like my own voice anyway, but I'll, go
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, young lady. Do I have the right mic on for you? Say that again.
I don't know. Happy New Year, everybody. There you go. I can hear myself now.
Why is that? Oh, I know why. Because, okay. Now we're good. We are waiting for Nate Rollins. The people that have been following us know that we do a lot. We try to branch out. Headset. There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I turned up the mic.
Go good.
But why do I feel like I'm I don't know.
You feel like you're in a tin can?
Yeah, I really
Yes,
do.
that's what I hear also, but I can hear you.
Does it sound echoey?
Woo!
It does
You're
sound-
loud.
it does sound like going, sorry. All right, there's Jay, there's me. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know why. I can't believe I did that. That's Justin. All right, so this is what I did wrong. I counted 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So I'm 6, you're 5, and you're 1. So now I feel like I can hear myself. So now that sounds
So
better.
for those of you who are watching us, we are on Facebook, aren't we?
Yeah, and on YouTube.
And on YouTube. Okay.
But right now, if you go to the website, I have it directed more to the YouTube channel. And every live show we do from now on is going to be on our YouTube channel because Facebook is limited. You got to be the guy's friend. And
Oh, goodness.
where YouTube, if you subscribe to us, which helps us out,
Yes, please subscribe to 4 Deep Sports Talk.
and we're going to be doing another. We're going to try to be doing another. We're going to try to do another commercial. So that's what I wanted to. That's what I want to
Okay.
mention. I don't know if they're listening, but we just got off the phone with them. Joe DeVerns from Bristol. Almost said Bristol.
Bishop Fian, right?
Bishop Fian High School. He's a senior, great kid. He actually was hanging out with his buddies. One of his buddies could have got sick, might have had COVID, whatever. So he's doing the smart thing. He's staying home. Catherine Conley's, I think it was her brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
her
she
brother.
said that in the chat.
Yeah, here, right. His mic's too loud.
Yes, very loud.
I saw the needle. Oh, that's me. I'm doing that part. I saw the needle spike out. I was like, oh boy, that's kind of loud.
So yeah, Casey is out also. So it's just the Sportsmaster and Dom and I here in studio. We're gonna have Nate calling in.
Yeah, hopefully if the bum will get on the phone. I said 12:05.
Well, I'll give him a couple seconds here. It's 12:05, 35. So Nate, if you're out there, call in.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know who Nate is one of our sports beat writers.
Right, he's a multi-talent kid. He also writes for the Whitman Hanson Express. So that covers us out in that part of Route 3. If anyone's familiar how Massachusetts works, you have two major highways off of 93, 120. You have Route 3 and you have Route 24.
Right.
So that covers right down the middle, and that's where Nate mostly is. He's out, talking about the Quincy, North Quincy, Situate, Duxbury,
okay.
stuff like that. So that helps. That
Does
helps
he go
us
down
on-
the Cape too? Does he go down that way?
Not really.
No?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Well, let me just type this
But
in.
yeah, Nate's been to a couple of our events, that we recognize some high school sports coaches and players. Great guy, right, Don, very, very talented. And it'll be great to get his perspective, on sports beat writing.
Absolutely. And what's going on in the conference, and I
Oh.
believe.
Oh, that's got to be neat right now.
See
The
what's
light
going on.
is blinking, so hopefully that's him.
Hey, yep, that's Nathan. Hey, you're first on 4 Deep Sports Talk. I hope it's Nate Rollins. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Nate. We were just talking about you.
Your ears definitely had to be ringing. Right? So you're all done with your primary job. You're off for the rest of the day.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so Nate, for those people who don't follow us and are listening or watching, tell us a little bit about what you do for us and actually what you do.
Sure. So I cover mainly sports for the Whitman Hanson Express. So go to all the games, track down some players, and try and find unique stories that the other papers aren't covering. And follow actively on Twitter and tweet out all the scores and stuff like that. And as it relates to you guys, I try and get Dom as much information as I possibly can. Sometimes I think I keep him up at night with all my scores.
Sometimes, but I still love you. No worries. It's all good.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things that keep Dom up at night.
Yeah. Say that again, Nate. I'm sorry.
And I'm looking forward to covering some Whitman Hanson basketball with you coming up.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a game on the 4th, and we have 2 more because Nate and I are actually going away next weekend. But
That's right.
Right. So him and I are going to go to watch the Patriots, but we were just thinking. I want to ask you this: as we talk about the Patriot Conference, I'm going to name a sport, and you tell me the most dominant school in that conference as of within the last 5 years.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's try this. Let's go football first.
Duxbury.
Okay. Hockey.
Ooh.
Boys hockey.
Well, Hingham just started playing Patriot League games, so I would have to go with. I would have to go with Duxbury there too.
Okay. No, that's fair. What about girls hockey?
Girls hockey is tough because the Patriot League actually just formed. There was a bunch of different conferences, like Whitman Hanson Silver Lake was playing at a different conference. So as of now, probably be Hingham.
Okay. Girls basketball. And my phone rings. And you know what?
I'd say Hingham as well.
Hingham as well. So
Pembroke's up there, but Hingham definitely over the last 5 years, absolutely.
all right. What about wrestling?
Ooh, Hingham.
Wow, Hingham seems to have the program going, huh?
They do.
All right, so I'm not that familiar with the Patriot League. So who is in the Patriot League?
The Patriot League, so we got Whitman Hanson, Duxbury, Quincy, North Quincy, Hingham, Scituate, Marshfield's a new arrival this year. There's Pembroke's in there, and I know Hanover's in there, and I may be forgetting one, but
So there's maybe 10 towns. Okay.
yeah, it's a really strong conference. It's right up there with the Hawk.
Ah, okay.
It is. Now did you? I was just doing something on the internet trying to set up some sound bites. Did you mention both divisions in that conference?
So there's the Keenan division, which is Duxbury, Marshfield, Hingham, Plymouth North. That's what I was forgetting. Silver Lake, also forgot them, and Whitman Hanson. And then there's the Fisher division. It's Quincy, Plymouth South, North Quincy, Scituate, Pembroke, and Hanover.
All right. So we talked now. We didn't mention girls volleyball. Who would you say that the volleyball dominant team is in the conference?
I would say one of the teams from Quincy. I think Tom would have a better answer as to which Quincy team, but also very good girls volleyball programs over the past 5 years is Hingham and Duxbury as well.
Right, and we were there to watch Whitman Hanson knock off the ninth ranked team in the state. That was a fun game to cover.
Sure was.
That came down to the last match. Yeah, it came down to the last match. What about we said wrestling, baseball?
Plymouth North has had a very good run over the past 5 years, but Whitman Hanson's been right up there with them.
Yep.
So Silver Lake's also had some really good teams as well. So I would say, toss up between those three.
Here we go. Now, next week, I think, I just thought about this because last night, me being with my impulsive disorder, I was talking to the girls' basketball coach. Well, Nate gave me the number, and we were talking. They were just so Whitman Hanson's girls and boys basketball team. They go down to Florida and they play in this elite tournament with all of the not just teams in Florida, but teams from around the country. So the girls went undefeated and ran the table and won the whole tournament for the holiday. And we were going to have them call in. We're going to have the coach call in, and I think we already have our guest for next week. Now that I think about it, according
Well
to the
done.
text message. Now that I think about it, so we should be set for 2 weeks. I just thought about that. I was something like, who was I
Okay,
talking to earlier?
so repeat who that is again.
That's going to be the Whitman Hanson girls basketball team, the team that just ran the table in the tournament.
All right.
Okay.
So for a lot of people out there, they don't know that they ran the table.
Right. Well, that's why we're talking about it, because
Yeah.
that's a big.
And so we've got to tell the rest of the team here
Yep.
who that is. So we can confirm that by Wednesday before you leave.
Yep.
That would be great.
Absolutely. Hey, Nate, we're going to take a break. Can you hold on?
Absolutely.
All right. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here in the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We have on the phone with us Nate Rollins from the Whitman Hanson Express. We'll be back with more as we talk Patriot League and other teams around the state. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Manny Del Carmen from the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox.
World champs again.
A sports analyst for NESN. Along with my best friend Jose Diaz, we grew up in the city of Boston, a city that we truly love. Jose and I have always talked about giving back to the youth within our city. Therefore, we created the Boston Athletic Academy to move our passion to action. Our goal is to develop future student athletes in Boston by providing a safe location to offer educational and athletic needs. We are taking the next steps and looking forward for your support to reach our goal. Please visit the BostonAthleticAcademy.org for more information. Let's make a difference, because success has no boundaries.
Welcome to Physical Therapy U. I'm Kelly Duggan, Doctor of Physical Therapy and the owner of PTU Clinic. Here at PTU, you're more than a patient and we're more than physical therapy. We offer massage, physical therapy, occupational therapy, personal training, and sport-specific performance training. We treat people and athletes of all ages and all levels of experience. Our beautiful 4,500 square foot facility located at 75 Scotland Boulevard in Bridgewater, Mass. is unlike any clinic you've seen. Our large space, along with our new COVID guidelines, allow us to treat you in the safest way. Your success in meeting your goals is our top priority. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or you're elevating your performance, we are the right clinic for you. Call us at 508-697-2000 or email us at ptuclinic@gmail.com. Check out our website at www.ptuclinic.com.
A popular destination, Adria boasts a breathtaking panoramic view of nature in all of its glory in each and every season. Upon visiting their 200-seat restaurant, you will see 3 distinctive areas. The lounge area includes their spacious 26-seat dining bar, high-top tables, and dining tables, all with viewing access to 7 high-definition televisions and 3 Kino monitors. A second area set apart from the lounge offers booths and tables to accommodate every member of the family. The third area, a few steps down and separated from the main restaurant by windows, is known as the Fairway Room. It is surrounded by a wall of windows offering not just a fabulous view, but a feeling of serenity and tranquility. It is a favorite spot for lunch, dinner, and functions. It is perfect for a romantic dinner, a casual family gathering, business meeting, or any large group for that special occasion.
Everybody, welcome back. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by the Sportsmaster Justin Ferrero, Luce Cabral, Joe Devs and Catherine Conley. They'll be on next week. We have the privilege of having Nate Rollins from the Whitman Hanson Express, who also does some work for us. And Nate, please tell me I didn't hang up on you.
Nope.
Oh, good. Good.
Thanks, Nate.
I know, right? So, the other guy that we use that helps us out, not as much as he used to because he's more into politics now, is Tom Joyce, the Quincy's son, who's another good young writer, and he's listening, adding his 2 cents as far as we talk about Patriot
Is he
League.
really?
Oh yeah.
Is he texting you?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Tom, how are you? Happy New Year.
Yeah. So,
Call in.
Yeah, we could do another call. So Nate, Nate, So Tom's saying Quincy High is the better of the two for girls volleyball in the city, as far as
Take his word.
right. Exactly, because we know he's all over that. All right. So as far as girls basketball, who would you say is as we finish up this Patriot League roundup? Who would you say?
Well, girls basketball definitely Hingham over the past 5 years.
Yep.
But Pembroke's right up there. Pembroke had a really good run a couple of years ago to the Garden. That's when I was covering them a lot, and it was a really fun team to watch. Got a couple of girls playing in college now. One down at Roger Williams. She's really, really playing well.
And I think I already know this answer when it comes to boys basketball, and head coach Bob Rogers. We nominated, hands down our basketball boys coach of the year, not just in the South Shore, but I think he would have won that, throughout the state, because his program is impeccable.
Yeah, and they carried a 35-game winning streak into this year, only to have it ended by Scituate. And their opener, they're a young team. They do have a few seniors who are playing really well for them, but they have a lot of sophomores, juniors, and they even got a freshman on the team, Ryan Baker. They're going to be fun to watch.
Let me see. Did we miss it? Well, cheerleading's now considered a sport in high school.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
What's how about field? I know field hockey.
I know that Swansea just won. I believe it was. I don't know if it's this year's or last year's. But I see the huge trophy when you walk into Case High School.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge.
It's right out in front. Yeah, and it's the cheerleading squad. So I guess they went down to Florida. I'll find out more information. Maybe we can get them in here.
There you go. So Nate, what about field hockey for the Patriot League?
I wouldn't say that's my forte, but I know every time I've seen Hingham play, they've been very good. And I believe Plymouth South may be very good, or Plymouth North. One of the two, definitely. Every time I've seen them play Whitman Hanson, they've been really tough.
Nice. Let me see. I want to make sure we get it all our ducks in a row. As I'm doing two things. I'm multitasking, watching all these people watch us.
Probably soccer, right?
Soccer. Yep, that's next. So I mean, the girls have been pretty dominant over at Whitman Hanson.
Hingham's been very, very dominant as well. I think if you look back and forth at the Keenan title over the past 5 years, I'd say it's gone Hingham, Whitman Hanson, Hingham, Whitman Hanson, Hingham, Whitman Hanson.
Yep.
And then obviously Silver Lake with the run they had this year to that Division II title game against Whitman Hanson. They looked like they were going to pull that one off.
And we
They really did.
We have another call. Hello, call. You're next on. You're with us on 4 Deep Sports.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I heard you guys were talking about field hockey, and I got a question.
Okay, who is this?
I know exactly who it is.
Is this Tom?
It's Sam in Scituate. I wanted to ask, what do you guys think about dudes playing field hockey? I think it's kind of cool.
Oh my!
That's got to be Tom.
It has to be.
I love dudes playing field hockey at Scituate. Is that what you're asking us?
No, I just mean in general.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's good. That's pretty
I
good.
used to be great at field hockey, but they didn't let me make the varsity team.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You can always try out for the semi-pro team in Scituate.
No, they have dudes on their team. I'd get killed. I want to be the only dude out there, so I have any chance.
Oh my God. Oh my
Tom,
God.
who are you trying to impersonate?
Yeah.
That's a great voice.
It's a good voice.
No, I used to call into a radio show that Nate did in college.
Oh, that's what you used to do.
Love it.
He
Love
takes
it.
about the Celtics. I don't even follow the Celtics, and I'd antagonize him over his opinions without knowing the first thing about the team or anything like that.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so you heard most of Nate's response to the Patriot League.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Anything he might have left out, not to criticize him, but anything that you might have left out?
I thought he did a good job. The one thing I would add is, at this point, I'm happy to say Scituate is now the best team for football in the Patriot League because they beat Duxbury finally in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. And then they had that one game, and Nate, I forget where we were at, but remember we were following Twitter. It was like 5 seconds left, and they went for it. on the extra point, and they fumbled. They fumbled.
That was the regular season game.
That's what I mean. They could have beat them in the regular season. Yeah, it's good to see a little bit of changing of the guard though in the Patriot League when it comes to football. But how many times?
I want Marshfield to be the team, though.
I know you do. But you have to do what the Duxburys do, and now the Citrus and do that extra.
No. Let's not go there. They got pretty offensive.
All right. Okay, you say so. Oh boy. So what else we met? I think we covered most of the sport. Oh, boys soccer. That's what the other one was. Boys soccer. I don't think we touched on. Nate? Who do you like, and who do you think stands out in the Patriot League in boys soccer?
It's tough to pick against Hingham, but Tom may have a different answer. Every time I've seen Hingham play in boys soccer, they've just been dominant. Hanover's got a really good team too, but I don't know who would be better than Hingham.
Who do you think, Tommy?
So, I mean, I know a little more about girls soccer, and I think Whitman Hanson was pretty good. I mean, they beat Silver Lake in the state championship game, which is not surprising because they're from the same town as Jeff Deal. And I know that's that's what it takes to be a winner. But Silver Lake also did pretty well. They won 2 of those regular season games for girls soccer. But in the finals, anything could happen because it's just one game.
As he sneaks in, someone possibly running for state governor. Oh my God! So seriously though, who do you like? And you think who do you like out of that? The boys. Now he has me off kilter.
Oh boy.
I'm not as familiar with the boys' side, to be honest, because I cover Quincy and North Quincy. They're kind of on the rebuilding side, and I've covered. Last year, unfortunately, some of the games I covered were more non-league games, or it'd be the 2 teams playing each other. So I didn't have much of an opportunity to see like the, how the Duxburys and the Hinghams of the world and the Whitman Hansons of the world looked.
True, because you.
I think Pembroke won the league this year. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, they're good.
Let me see. How about girls softball? As far as it goes, the Patriot League. Anybody?
Hingham, maybe?
You think so? Seriously, Hingham again? You think they're that dominant?
They are.
Yeah, pretty dominant.
I definitely wouldn't say Citrus.
You wouldn't say.
I told them a few years ago.
Oh my God!
They got no hitters in 5 innings.
Someone got too much sleep last night. I'll tell you that right now.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Did you?
I went to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
10 o'clock? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't go to
I
bed
did.
at 10. Yeah, me too.
Did you really?
Yeah, we left Adries at the same time, but my Uber driver decided to go cut through Brockton to get to Taunton.
I said hello.
Right? I'm sitting there. I get a text from Nate. You guys going the wrong way.
I didn't know if Dom was driving.
I went down the wrong way in Brockton before.
He's right. We didn't know who was driving. This guy's name was Max. He was a good guy. I was like, I think your GPS is taking you the wrong way unless you're going to cut me through Brockton. I told him, you're definitely going the wrong way. That was funny. Oh man. All right, so far, let's touch on the season as of right now. Let's touch on we're going to right now as of now girls hockey. First team that comes to mind as far as standing out. I mean, it's really early in the season. I get a feeling with the COVID thing and the Omicron, this is going to get cut short again.
Mm-hmm.
And
What are your takes on that, guys?
Yeah, as of right now.
With COVID and Omicron coming, or here.
It's not looking great for wrestling.
Yeah.
That's true, because you gotta grab the other person and throw them to the ground, throw them to the mat.
Right.
You know.
And a lot of meets have already been canceled, and some of the big holiday tournaments have been canceled. And
really,
the Whitman Hanson tournament's coming up next Saturday. So I think as of now, there's 14 or 16 teams in it. So we'll see how many actually end up participating.
Right. Hey, Tom, let's as we touch on a little bit about girls hockey, because Nate and I are looking to cover the Whitman Hanson Silver Lake game, and we're doing our first basketball game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do they still have that? The girl that scored all those goals, the one that you remember, the two games I had the pleasure of going with you and
Maggie
helping
Lynch.
you. Maggie Lynch. Is she still dominant again this year? From what you
She's
told.
doing well this season.
I mean, what did she have? Like 40 goals. You and I saw her score 6 in one game. I think
She
4
had-
and an assist in the other game.
I think 38 in 14 games, which would have put her on pace for over 50 in a full-length regular season.
Right, and then that got called short. So,
Yeah.
off the top of your head, who do you think the best team is in girls ice hockey right now? I mean, we did a roundup in 5 years. Whatever you think. I mean, you guys, these guys, coaches call you more than they call me. Anybody? I mean, is North Quincy the team to beat? I know Silver Lake and Whitman Hanson have something going on.
They do. I don't think Quincy North Quincy would be the team to beat, but if you want to see some entertaining players, you want to see some goals scored, you want to see just people light up the stat sheet, that's the team to go with.
Well, there you go. Hey, can you guys hold on again?
Sure.
You sure? Nate, you
I'll
good?
be happy to.
All right. All right. Hey, we'll step away. You're listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We have the privilege of having Tom Joyce from the Quincy Sun and Nate Rollins from the Whitman Hanson Express. We'll be back with more as we round this hour up as we give you highlights of what's going on in the Patriot League. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Physical Therapy U. I'm Kelly Duggan, Doctor of Physical Therapy and the owner of PTU Clinic. Here at PTU, you're more than a patient and we're more than physical therapy. We offer massage, physical therapy, occupational therapy, personal training, and sport-specific performance training. We treat people and athletes of all ages and all levels of experience. Our beautiful 4,500 square foot facility located at 75 Scotland Boulevard in Bridgewater, Mass. is unlike any clinic you've seen. Our large space, along with our new COVID guidelines, allow us to treat you in the safest way. Your success in meeting your goals is our top priority. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or you're elevating your performance, we are the right clinic for you. Call us at 508-697-2000 or email us at ptuclinic@gmail.com. Check out our website at www.ptuclinic.com.
Hello, this is Manny Del Carmen from the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox.
World champs again.
A sports analyst for NESN. Along with my best friend Jose Diaz, we grew up in the city of Boston, a city that we truly love. Jose and I have always talked about giving back to the youth within our city. Therefore, we created the Boston Athletic Academy to move our passion to action. Our goal is to develop future student athletes in Boston by providing a safe location to offer educational and athletic needs. We are taking the next steps and looking forward for your support to reach our goal. Please visit thebostonathleticacademy.org for more information. Let's make a difference because success has no boundaries.
A popular destination, Adria boasts a breathtaking panoramic view of nature in all of its glory in each and every season. Upon visiting their 200-seat restaurant, you will see 3 distinctive areas. The lounge area includes their spacious 26-seat dining bar, high-top tables, and dining tables, all viewing access to 7 high-definition televisions and 3 Kino monitors. A second area set apart from the lounge offers booths and tables to accommodate every member of the family. The third area, a few steps down and separated from the main restaurant by windows, is known as the Fairway Room. It is surrounded by a wall of windows offering not just a fabulous view, but a feeling of serenity and tranquility. It is a favorite spot for lunch, dinner, and functions. It is perfect for a romantic dinner, a casual family gathering, business meeting, or any large group for that special occasion.
Hey, welcome back. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We have the privilege of having Tom Joyce from the Quincy Sun and Nate Rollins from the Whitman Hanson Express. And I don't know, and I don't know if the Sportsmaster had some questions you want to ask about the league off the top, because I'm just going on and off the cuff, and I don't know if you had a question for Tommy or Nate on the league or anything.
No, actually, I didn't think of any,
No,
unfortunately.
Well, I'm
Justin,
waiting.
did you know both of them were our sports beat writers?
Yes, I
You
did know. I was
Okay.
well aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering,
Yeah. No, that's cool. I don't know if you had something. So what's the outcome? How do you guys, if we could see the future, how do you think, we'll start with this, we'll start with boys basketball. Who do you think's going to end up winning the Patriot League? Nate, Tom, anybody?
Hello?
What do you think?
Boys?
Yeah, boys basketball. Who do you think's going to win the conference?
I would say the Fisher division. I would say Situate out of the Fisher. And the Keenan, it's too early to predict because I want to see Whitman Hanson and Hingham go head-to-head. And then after that game happens, I'll have a better understanding of how Hingham is this year because I haven't seen Hingham yet, and they're always really strong. And every time I pick against them, they come in and they knock off Whitman Hanson. So I would say it's either going to be Whitman Hanson or Hingham in the Keenan.
What about you, Tommy? What do you think?
Yeah, so I would probably go with Situate in the Fisher division because when I saw them play, they put up 89 points against North Quincy. And don't get me wrong, I think North Quincy has a very strong program, but considering any team that puts up 89 points, you have to be a pretty darn good basketball team to do that.
They get like NyQuil and DayQuil to take care of that head congestion, You get some.
Sucks, but I'm playing.
Oh, it must be your phone. Your phone must be cutting in and out again.
Also, Dom, I know we touched on the girls' hockey a little bit. I just got to backtrack a little. Beep, beep, beep. I was going to say, Duxbury, I think, is going to be a pretty good team this year. They're 4-0. They beat Quincy North Quincy, who I think has a pretty good team. You haven't really gotten a lot of Patriot League action yet, though, and that was like, a nice little taste of it. That's kind of like the hors d'oeuvres of Patriot League action, and I was impressed by it.
That's good.
Also, West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater is somehow in the Patriot League. They have a young team, new program. I'm sure you covered them last year, so you know a little bit about that. But who knows? Maybe in a few years they could be a team to watch. I think it's always good to see younger players get experience, and I think it's good to have access to girls hockey because a lot of schools don't have it, unfortunately.
Now, what about? All right, Tom. Let's go to you. Girls basketball. Who do you think's going to win? Yeah, who do you think's going to win the? Who do you think's going to win the conference? Either division.
That's a good question. I can't pick against North Quincy. They're having a very good season, and I know that you covered them.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was incredible.
Players. It's crazy what happens, right? They have a couple girls that can score. They've always been a very fundamentally sound team, and I know they have a new coach this year, a good guy, coaches boys tennis. But Paul Bergoli, he had coached them for a while, and he always taught them, play clean defense and, all the fundamentals. They did everything right. They just usually happen to have short teams and a little bit of trouble putting the ball in the basket. You give them one or two girls who can score, I think people got to watch out.
I think you hit it the nail on the head when you gave me some notes prior to the Brockton North Quincy game. That girl, Olga, she was outstanding. And they had the two, yep. And then the two other girls, I don't have the roster in front of me, but they were, one of the things you said that actually, made sense, I should say. But as far as how fundamentally sound the team was, really fundamentally sound. And it was getting so bad with it. Even the PA announcer was yelling at the Brockton girls because they were just horsing around. Out in the court.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Well, it was the truth. I mean, you saw the game on YouTube on the Brockton channel. It was unbelievable.
You were fantastic on the call.
Right, exactly. Thank you. All right, what about you, Tom? What about you, Nate? What do you think? Who's going to win the girls?
Out of the Keenan, I'm going to go with Whitman Hanson because they're 6-0.
Yep.
They brought back a very talented group of players. I've seen them 3 times this year. The first game, they shut out Situate in the first quarter. Next game, they held Silver Lake for like 2 points. I mean, they're playing really well. And everyone I've talked to really likes their chances, and I know they set out last year to win the league title, which the program has done since 2010. They fell short, and they fell short in that Patriot Cup final game. But the teams they lost to last year, Situate, they beat them handedly. Hanover, they beat them handedly. And they just went down to Florida and picked up 3 big wins. So right now, to me, they look like the front runner.
Okay. All right, so now let's go into this year coming up, boys baseball. We know that what's Dwayne's last name over at North Plymouth North? He's always
The Rock Johnson.
What's his last name?
The Rock Johnson.
DeRock Johnson. Thank you. Is he still coaching that baseball team? Is he still there? Because I know he had something to do with football too. I thought he was helping out with football at one time too.
He's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Well, I couldn't tell from your accent. I didn't know if you're coming down with a cold or you had some phlegm in your throat or something. So I was trying to make out what's Dwayne's last name?
I think it's like Follett or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Sounds right.
do you think they're still the front runner again to win the Patriot League outright?
Possibly, but I know I'm not too sure how Silver Lake is going to be this year, but they always have a pretty strong program, and Duxbury's always pretty strong too. When I look at the Patriot League, it's normally 4 or 5 schools. It's normally Hanover, Plymouth North, Duxbury, Silver Lake, and Whitman-Hanson. They're always pretty strong.
Yep.
In terms of baseball. As of right now, I don't really know who would be the front runner yet, because you never know. Some schools could lose some kids who could transfer away to a prep school or something like that.
True. All right, do we already? I want to make sure. I don't think we covered this boys basketball. As far as we talked about the last 5 years, but did we touch on the outcome of this conference? We haven't touched on that yet, right?
I believe we might have.
All right, I apologize.
Oh yeah, because we both picked Situate and Fisher.
That's right. So let's talk. Let's now with Situate being the dominant football reigns for this upcoming season. Do you see any sleeper coming out of the Patriot League that might actually compete with the Duxburys and the Situates of the conference?
Is this for basketball?
No, football, silly.
Oh, shoot. My bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
Marshfield's a pretty good
Love it.
football team. They made it to the state semifinals. I know they played Catholic Memorial, which is a tough game.
I think his pants are too tight.
I think so too. Something's too tight.
For Division One. We played King Fulton in the D2 Salt Finals. They had to play Catholic Memorial, who actually played at Gillette. It's Division One football team.
He sounds like somebody's grandmother that's
Right?
trying to yell at him, get him.
They weren't very hard, but
Oh my.
yeah, I'm paying $25,000 to go to private high school.
Jesus Christ. Are you listening to this?
Yeah, I'm listening. I can hear him.
So now that we were talking with Tom's grandmother, I was wondering, what's your take on this?
Good entertainment.
It really is. It really is. Sometimes I don't know if he's sick and he has phlegm in his throat, or he just gave the phone over to his grandmother. Oh, there you are. Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Cheerleading?
No, let's talk about football. Let's talk. Who do you think has a chance that you might think have a chance to compete with the Duxburys and the Situate in this upcoming season, as far as football goes?
I would say it's just Duxbury, Situate, and Marshfield. I mean, I don't. All the other the programs are just 1, 2, or 3 steps below those 3. When you look at the Patriot League, it's always Duxbury up top, Situate recently this year, with the win over them, and then as Tom is alluding to, Marshfield has finally built itself back up again. But it's just so tough to pick another team that would compete with them. I mean, Hingham had a few years where they were really good. We haven't heard much from Hingham the past 3, 4, 5. Let's say probably 3 years. We haven't heard much about Hingham football at all.
Yeah, true.
So, if you looked at a program that could potentially compete with them, it would have been Hingham. I think it was Plymouth South this year had a really good season. But I don't know how many seniors they'll be losing from them. Did they win the Super Bowl this year? Or I can't quite remember.
Who?
Plymouth South?
They made it far.
Yeah, they did make it far. I don't
I
think they
think
won it.
Plymouth South was the better of the two this year, weren't they?
Yeah, because they have Cassius Johnson.
Yeah, right. Good catch.
Right, and then he got hurt, and then they got knocked. I can't remember who knocked them out. But yeah.
Someone.
Say that again, Tom?
Oh, well, Hanover was good, really good, too, this year.
True, that's right. The Hawks were right around.
And then they lost their quarterback, and then they Landolfi, and then I can't remember who knocked them out. Did they lose to let me see. I know that once their quarterback got knocked out, it was pretty rough sailing for them. It would be for most teams.
Hey, Tommy, who's the first 3 good players on Marshfield in the football program that come to mind off the top of your head?
I haven't gone to Marshfield in 7 years, so I don't know.
All right. No. I didn't know if you saw something from the paper or something. That's all.
No, but I do have. Owen Masterson's a good quarterback, and I played with his brother. It was Jack Masterson was a very good quarterback, and ended up going to Merrimack, which ended up being a D1 program, and he also was the punter my senior year, so I had the pleasure of long snapping football to him.
Yeah.
But on a serious note on the Patriot League,
yes.
I think for football there's 3 things. There's a few things that are worth noting about why Scituate, Duxbury, and Marshfield, tend to be good programs. They're kind of the bigger towns. I mean, Hingham is sort of a bigger town too, as far as this area goes in terms of enrollment. Geographically, they're not that close to the other private schools, so they're not losing as many kids. In terms of other schools, other academic opportunities that these kids have. And I know Scituate is in the South Shore Tech School District, but Marshfield and Duxbury don't have a VOTech in their district. And also, just if you look in terms of income, these 3 schools, and then you throw Hingham in there, are on the higher end, for the area and all that. And Marshfield is a little bit more socioeconomically diverse, but part of the town looks, like Duxbury and Hingham. Part of the town looks a little more working class, like Rockland and all that. But you have these kids. At least some of the kids on Marshfield can go to these camps, these year-round trainings, and in other towns, other cities, good athletes have to work.
Yeah.
Good athletes have to help pay the bills. They have to pay their own bills, and it puts them at a disadvantage. And they might not also have, the luxury of even, playing 3 sports throughout the season, which is a big athletic advantage. Even, you have people that say specialization is what matters. It's good, specialization is good because you have someone that's actually putting in a lot of work and a lot of time. But even something like playing 3 sports is, a bit of a privilege for some people. Not everyone can do that. And
Right.
also pay for these special, weightlifting programs and even having the time to do these things. So I think geographics and income kind of tell you a little bit of the story of the Patriot League. Whereas Quincy, for example, you have more working class families, you have more immigrant families, and also, right near Boston. And there's a few options there. Catholic Memorial, BC High, even down the road, you have, Xaverian and all that.
Absolutely. All right, so we have the pleasure of having Nate Rollins from the Whitman-Hanson Express, Tom Joyce from the Quincy Sun. We're going to take a break as soon as I get it out of my mouth. We'll be back with them as we do our first show here in 2022. We'll be right back.
Fantastic.
A popular destination, Adria boasts a breathtaking panoramic view of nature in all of its glory in each and every season. Upon visiting their 200-seat restaurant, you will see 3 distinctive areas. The lounge area includes their spacious 26-seat dining bar, high-top tables, and dining tables, all viewing access to 7 high-definition televisions and 3 Kino monitors. A second area set apart from the lounge offers booths and tables to accommodate every member of the family. The third area, a few steps down and separated from the main restaurant by windows, is known as the Fairway Room. It is surrounded by a wall of windows offering not just a fabulous view, but a feeling of serenity and tranquility. It is a favorite spot for lunch, dinner, and functions. It is perfect for a romantic dinner, a casual family gathering, business meeting, or any large group for that special occasion.
Hello, this is Manny Del Carmen from the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox.
World champs again.
A sports analyst for NESN. Along with my best friend Jose Diaz, we grew up in the city of Boston, a city that we truly love. Jose and I have always talked about giving back to the youth within our city. Therefore, we created the Boston Athletic Academy to move our passion to action. Our goal is to develop future student athletes of Boston by providing a safe location to offer educational and athletic needs. We are taking the next steps and looking forward for your support to reach our goal. Please visit the BostonAthleticAcademy.org for more information. Let's make a difference because success has no boundaries.
Welcome to Physical Therapy U. I'm Kelly Duggan, Doctor of Physical Therapy and the owner of PTU Clinic. Here at PTU, you're more than a patient and we're more than physical therapy. We offer massage, physical therapy, occupational therapy, personal training, and sport-specific performance training. We treat people and athletes of all ages and all levels of experience. Our beautiful 4,500 square foot facility located at 75 Scotland Boulevard in Bridgewater, Mass. is unlike any clinic you've seen. Our large space, along with our new COVID guidelines, allow us to treat you in the safest way. Your success in meeting your goals is our top priority. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or you're elevating your performance, we are the right clinic for you. Call us at 508-697-2000 or email us at ptuclinic@gmail.com. Check out our website at www.ptuclinic.com.
Hey, welcome back. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station. 1320 AM WARA and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. The Sports Master, Justin Ferrer, Luce Cabral, I'm Dominic Damiano, Joe DeVerns, Joe Dez, and Catherine Conley, a.k.a. Casey. They'll be back next week. But before we jump on back with Nate Rollins and Tom Joyce, here is the Sports Master as he runs down some of the results from Friday night.
Okay, here we are. In boys basketball, Natick versus North Quincy has been postponed. O'Reilly and versus Cardinal Spellman has also been postponed. At 2 p.m., there's Madigan versus Prosper Hill. St. John's Prep 40. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Avondor 67, St. John on Prep 45. Mansfield versus Bridgewater Raynham's been postponed. Foxborough versus Abington has been postponed. Natick versus North Quincy has been postponed. Foxborough versus Abington has been postponed. Mansfield versus Bridgewater Raynham has been postponed. Taunton versus Apponequet Old Colony has been postponed. Mansfield versus Somerset Brickley has been postponed. And now moving on to girls hockey. Pembroke 2, Barnstable 0, Austin Prep 3, Shrewsbury 0.
And there you go. There's the results from this Friday. And guys, you still with us?
See.
Yes.
Let's see.
All right, so just listening to all those scores, a lot of postponements. That's kind of concerning, very concerning.
Well, the moment I heard that, I was like, I'm not really surprised about that.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think is going to happen with all these, with the virus, getting as worse, as crazy as it is, what's your impression off the top of your head? What do you guys think?
So I think that there's a couple things to notice. We've sent out a lot more tests, and I think that that's why you're having more cases. I think a lot of people before were not, if they had the virus, they weren't getting tested because 35% of these cases are asymptomatic, or people would, be sick, they'd stay home. And I do think it's a good thing. I do think people should know whether or not they're sick. But the cases thing is really interesting to me because in April 2020, we had way more deaths. And the cases were way lower because people weren't getting tested for COVID. So it's really an interesting thing, but I do think, like we've seen, you're going to have more postponements. And after we get Nate's thoughts, I do have a sports question for you, Dom.
Oh, I bet you do. All right, Nate, what do you think? I bet he does.
Sort of as I mentioned earlier, I don't think the future looks great for wrestling. And I know that. Was that Brockton when they shut down Brockton High? Was that because of COVID?
You know what? Kevin Caro never got back to me on that. He never. He just reached out to the TV station in Brockton and said, the boys are done until the 3rd.
And then you look around Wellesley, they shut down their athletics. And a big move, Springfield, they shut down their athletics too. They paused theirs. So you're seeing some big schools pause sport. Do I think it's going to happen around here? Maybe you'll see a few schools do it. I think it all depends on who really is the AD. And it's just tough to see sports pause because, yes, you're taking a risk of potentially getting the virus, but at the same time, you have to look at kids' mental health, you have to look at their physical health, and you also have to look at what are they going to be doing without sports. You know?
Absolutely.
Trouble, this, that, but I think mentally you really have to assess is, you have to weigh the pros and cons of canceling sports versus keeping playing. And I think we saw a big toll to a lot of the kids last year, when sports were paused.
Good point. All right, Tommy, I'm ready for your question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was waiting for his aunt to come on the phone.
AFL equipo primer de esquiar en la Liga de Patriots.
So what's your question, brother?
I just asked it.
Oh, what was it? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear through the dialect.
¿Qué es la equipo primer de esquiar en la Liga de Patriots?
I have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, neither do I.
Who's the best skiing team in the Patriot League?
Who's the best what team in the Patriot League?
Skiing.
Skiing?
Like alpine skiing.
You know what? I swear to God, I had no idea if they had. I don't think they have. Do they have skiing in the Patriot League?
And you call yourself a sports show? Goodness.
I know. I can't get it all right. Look at the other ones. You should have saw the game we saw on the national championship game. The camera couldn't move still, so I don't feel that bad.
Yeah. The other one I want to ask is who's the best AD in the Patriot League? No pressure.
Who's all of them?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I mean, everyone's nice. Well, if I went by who returned my call, it'd be a list. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I know he's kidding around. I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know. They all seem like good guys.
I've only had dealings with a few of them, but Scituate and or actually rather Quincy and North Quincy, both very good.
Yep.
Was very helpful, and then just from seeing him, Bob Rogers to Whitman Hanson seems like he's very helpful too.
He is. And then the other one I got off the phone. I don't know if is there a girl AD over at Scituate?
I don't know.
The only reason why I asked that because when I called over there to get them on the radio for the football program, a girl called me back and said, if he doesn't call you back, you let me know. It's like, oh my God, I just got that guy in trouble. And I felt like, oh, and you know what I mean? And then when I looked it up online, it had Kevin something or Keith something as the AD. And I just like, oh my God, I got this guy in trouble for this football coach. All I want to do is talk to him on the radio and promote winning the Super Bowl.
Sure wasn't his wife?
No, I called the school. Unless his wife's a teacher. Yikes. Unless his wife's a teacher, then you don't know.
I'll also tell you, I haven't really had dealings with it as an athletic director, but Billy Battis, who is the athletic director at Marshfield High, great guy. One of my favorite teachers I ever had, and the high school baseball coach there.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that reach, as far as the Patriot League goes, because we're, rounding up starting the new year, covering Patriot League's athletics. He is one of those guys that always got back to me too. He was a really good guy. He is a good guy. Bob Rogers is a great guy. I think sometimes he's misconstrued the wrong way, and a lot of it has to do with playing time. People complain about playing time. And like any other good coach, Bob's only going to put up the team out there that's going to help him win.
To win the game, Dom.
Exactly. And there's some parents that don't like it, and you can't make everybody happy, and, it is what it is.
I think I forget one, Jim Quattromoni.
Who?
Jim Quattromoni, the Hingham AD. He was actually the AD of the year last year in the MIAA.
Oh, that's right. You told me that the other day. That's right. You told me that the other day.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Tom's grandmother.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, boy. That's funny. All right, so as a program note goes, we should have, and we'll probably have, Whitman Hanson girls basketball, and we'll have the 3 captains and the coach when Nate and I are away. Then the following weekend, when we get back, we'll have, is it Jeff Craig, the head coach for the girls hockey?
Yes.
He'll be in with his captains, and that phenomenal girl that plays like Cam Neely, scoring all those goals for.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, she's unbelievable. I mean, she's skilled, and she may not be that fast, but she can shoot the puck, and she has skill. She's just
Is
not.
she the only girl on the team?
No. It's a girls hockey team.
Oh, see, a lot of schools don't have girls hockey teams. That's
True.
why I asked.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
That's
No,
why
you're
I
right.
ask. I know in Rhode Island, the last one that actually went to the Olympics was Sarah. What's her last name? Sarah DaCosta, I think it was.
Where she was from? Where?
She was out of Providence.
Oh, that's because you're right. Because you're more near the border.
Yeah.
Because you're a Providence gal.
But I believe she was the goal. She was a goaltender.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Amazing on the U.S. Women's hockey team.
Oh.
Olympics.
Wow.
Olympics.
That'd be good to get
I think
her
she
in.
played for PC. PC or Brown, one or the other.
Oh, wow. Yes, sir.
I have a suggestion of who you should have on your show.
Here we go.
Oh.
Who we got?
Former Harvard women's basketball player Mara Healy. You should invite her on.
Margaret Healy.
No, Mara Healy.
Yeah, I heard
Mara?
you. I couldn't say it right because I was laughing too hard.
Uh-oh. Is that an inside joke?
No, she's a politician. Tom loves politics.
Oh.
We're very fortunate to have Tom on the radio right now talking sports.
I think Dom needs to have her on the show.
And we'll talk about her.
Invite her and Jeff Deal the same week.
What did Jeff Deal play any high school sports?
He's a big guy. He could have.
He could have played.
I don't know. He went to school in a different state.
He could have played badminton.
He was a Democrat back then.
He's a big guy.
Oh, my.
See, it turns into
I don't think
friggin'
we should get that political.
No, I'm not getting
I
political.
was just suggesting guests.
No, you were. You did a hell of a job.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, you sometimes you give it away, Tom. We can tell which way you're going with the conversation. All right, guys, so I'll see you around.
Yeah.
All right, very cool.
Sounds good.
All right, so we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys.
having me.
Keep up the good work.
It's our pleasure.
Good luck next week.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Tom-
Call in next week.
And Tom, take that decongestant.
Right.
All right, that is, of course, that is Tom Joyce from the Quincy Sun, Nate Rollins from the Whitman Hanson Express. And that was a fun time. That wasn't bad.
Absolutely. Our sports beat writers there. That's great.
They're a bunch of good guys. I knew he was going to turn into politics. I just know it.
It's okay.
Right. All right, so next week we will confirm, and we'll have it all on Facebook, because I'm going to try to do, I mean, I know we had a conversation with everybody today, but I also have to start standing the ball some. But it's hard when you're doing the other job, too. All right, so for Luce Cabral, the sports master, Justin Frerick, Catherine Conley, a.k.a. KC, and Joe DeVerns from Bishop Finn.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk show is supported by PTU Clinic. Visit ptuclinic.com. Adria's Restaurant and Banquet Facility of East Bridgewater. For more information, their website is adriasrestaurant.net. And the Boston Athletic Academy at bostonathleticacademy.org.